Museum of Ancient Civilizations. This is the Mesopotamian military room. Ancient Mesopotamia was a country between two rivers. They required a military force because they needed protection. Three artifacts that are part of the military force are sickles, spears, and the stelae of Hammurabi. A sickle is a sharp blade used for farming. A spear is a stick with a sharpened end. The stelae of Hammurabi is a stone with all the laws of Mesopotamia carved into it. Military is important because without it, the country can be attacked, and they cannot attack back or defend themselves. Mesopotamia was also the first true civilization.
A sickle is a sharp, curved blade used for cutting wheat. In Mesopotamia, the blade was made out of stone until the metal got cheaper. The handle is made of wood. This is a great example of military force because a sickle can be used as a weapon. If a small village that does not have any real military force was being attacked, then farmers could defend themselves with sickles. In some parts of the world, people still use sickles.
A spear is a weapon consisting of a shaft, usually of wood, with a sharpened head made of stone or metal. In ancient times, a spear was simply the sharpened end of the shaft itself, but later, in more sophisticated civilizations, another material was added for the spearhead. This could be obsidian, iron, or bronze. The most common design is of a metal spearhead was to a triangle or a leaf shape. Spears were one of the most common personal weapons from the Stone Age until the advent of firearms. They may be seen as the ancestors of some other weapons, such as the lance and the halberd and the pike. Although the spears are now used for hunting and fishing, they were originally made to fight. Spears can be used as both melee and ballistic weapons. They were used primarily for throwing.
There are two ways to throw a spear. You can throw it with either one or two hands, or you can have an assistant spear thrower to help you throw the spear if it is heavy. Also, people believe that in ancient Mesopotamia, you need to be trained to be a spearman. This implies that the Mesopotamians may have had many professional soldiers. I chose this artifact for my project because it is one of the most common weapons in that time. A weapon like this one represents the Mesopotamia culture and military. It is one of the few artifacts that are still around for us to see today. These clues are very important for us modern humans, so that we can understand what it was like to live in ancient Mesopotamia. I also learned many things from the research of spears. I think the information is very useful, and that is why I chose the spear as my artifact.
This artifact is called the Stelae of Hammurabi. It was used by the highest of ranks to enforce laws in Mesopotamia. This artifact represents the Mesopotamian military force because it enforces all of the rules. It is classified as military because it is one of the rules upon the stone is broken, then the military will punish the one responsible. The Code of Hammurabi contains the oldest existing code of laws in the world. The script is written in the Akkadian language. The stone is divided into 3 parts, and each part means something different. The stone is a very important thing because it is an exercise of judiciary power for Mesopotamia. The rock contains not only a list of judiciary rulings, but it also contains a catalog of all the towns and cities. The Code of Laws stone was also used for educational purposes. Students in Mesopotamia were to copy down what it said for over 1,000 years. The law was to cause justice to prevail in the land and to destroy the wicked and the evil, so that the strong may not oppress the weak. The stone basically stated that when the king passed a law, it was to help the people of the land. King Babylon was the first king of the Persian Empire, then the Hammurabi Empire, and then Babylon.
Thank you for listening to our video on sickles, spears, and the Stela of Hammurabi. We hope you enjoyed it.